escape Ulaanbaatar by the skin of their teeth. Both teams play team basketball, evenly matched, great shooters, cut to the basket. Everybody passes. Pass first teams. Let's get it.
Absolute basketball tournament challenger final.
Dunker to Salad. Vervoet almost lost the handle. Antwerp in black. Vervoet for the 2 to start. Misses. Can't connect. So now UB with a shot to take the lead. Barrage couldn't hang on to the pass from Mesrovic. So they'll turn it over and it'll be Antwerp ball. Dennis Dunker from the top. Brian de Valk, guarded by Barrage. Nick Sellers, he can shoot, he can drive too, he does that, drives to his left, fakes, goes in. Belgium strikes first, Antwerp up 1-0, 9:30 to go. Lithuania, UB can't connect on a deep 2. Back out to Dennis. Nick Sellers. And first foul gonna go against UB, Brankovic. He'll take a seat. Mestorovic, come back in. Vervoet from the top. Is Dennis. Brian de Valk all the way takes it home. So now Antwerp up 2. Lithuania can't get the 2, and Stojacic is going to get called for another foul. So Antwerp getting off to a fast start, and Stojacic talking things over with Mestorovic in a unique way. Vervoet from the top. Excels. Driving. Faking his man. Gets him up in the air. Gets Stojacic up in the air and able to finish. Nearly stolen by Brian de Valk, but not. So Antwerp up 3-0, 8:58 to go. No fouls for Antwerp, whereas UB has 2 fouls and 0 points. They need points. Mestorovic. Stojacic. Let's see what the Wizard decides to do. Dr. Strange, he's going to pull up for 2. Can't get it to go. A rare air ball from Stojacic. So right off the bat, the Antwerp defense affecting UB. Nick Sellers. Vervoet. Finds a cutting Brian de Valk again. Can't finish at the basket though. Recovered by Brankovic. And Brankovic going to get called for the offensive foul against Brian de Valk. And Brian de Valk's upset. Ooh, and clearly Brankovic took him and threw him down. So Brankovic's going to take a seat. Dennis Donker comes back in. Looks like he tweaked his foot a little bit, or maybe his ankle, because he's moving tenderly on it. Nick puts up for 2, gets the roll. So Antwerp now up 5-0, 8:24. Dennis, he is moving tenderly on the ankle. And they score on Dennis as he's not moving well. Nick Sellers couldn't make the 2. And Vervoet, they wanted a kick, but they don't call it. Stojacic for 2. Gets it. And just like that, UB back in at 5-3. Vervoet holds it out. Dennis thought about shooting 10, takes it. And both teams not happy with the officiating yet. Roch, easy to find. Dennis. Stojacic pulling his team back in it. 3-5. But UB already with 4 fouls. Ryan Valk. Dennis Duncan. Driving. Pulling up. Can't get the roll. Brian de Valk grabs the rebound, throws it back out to Nick Sellers. Nick Sellers grabs it. So 9 seconds to shoot. They've got plenty of time. Dennis. Thought about pulling up, instead drives, then takes a shot, but too strong. Couldn't get it. They missed the putback again. So missed 2 second chance opportunities, and not shown on your screen, but Dennis Dunker grabbing his right foot on the bench. Not sure what happened. Stojacic driving, passing, but Brian DeValk coming in at the last minute. Looked like it was close to a clean block, but not quite. And Dennis signaling that he is done on the bench. And here's, so just like that, UB pulls within 1. It's 5-4. And Antwerp now going to be at a deficit, as they looks like they won't have a sub. Vervoet doesn't care, still going hard. Vervoet pull up 2, almost got it to go, but couldn't. Barrage driving. Might have gotten away with a little push, and then gets it to go with the second chance opportunity. And that's strong barrage. Not the tallest, not the biggest, but strong. Brian DeValk. Nick Sellis from 2 puts Antwerp back up 2. So 5-7, 6:30 to go. Almost stripped. UB misses a shot. Nick Sellis now at the top of the key. He's going to take a 2 again and gets it. Nick Sellis on fire. 2 back-to-back 2s. So now Antwerp up 4. 9-5. Stojacic, beautiful pass of Brankovic to score 1. And Nasirovic thinks it's their ball, not the ref's call though. Both teams going to talk things over. Beautiful. Nick Sellis driving. Then you see Brian DeValk did it too. Nick Sellis gets Stojacic to bite. But then Nasirovic finds easy barrage down below. And Antwerp leading by 3, 9-6 with 6:05 to go. Antwerp off to a great start. The only thing not working for them, Dennis getting his ankle taped up on the sideline with ice. So it doesn't look like he's going to be going back in. Nick Sellis for another 2, nearly connects on that one. That would have been 3 2s for him. Nasirovic driving, losing it, and kicked by Nick Sellis. So now the ball will go, stay with UB. UB looking for points. Here's Stojacic. Working on Vervoet, but Vervoet's tough defense. And call for a kick. Stojacic, the magic man, gonna take it from the top of the key. What can he do? Barrage makes a move. They forgot he hadn't picked up his dribble, so he makes a move, cuts to the basket himself. 9-7. Vervoet wants it back. He decides to pull up from deep. And shot clock violation. He wanted a foul. Instead, it's going to be a shot clock violation. So 9-7. Antwerp still leads by 2. 5:25 to go. Wiping some sweat off the court, so taking a quick break.
那一场好的赛事，真的在背后有相当多人的付出。那再次的感谢教育部体育署、中华民国篮球协会以及台南市政府，以及在场边说呢服务的这些工作人员，辛苦了。 Back to the game.
UB ball. Barrage. And that's going to be a foul on Brian DeValk. He picks up Antwerp's second foul. Brankovic will take it back in. Brankovic looking for Mazerovic. Mazerovic for two. Can't get it, but collects his own rebound. Is he going to try the two again? No. Passes back out to Barrage. Mazerovic thought about the two, now does take it after stepping back. This time, no. And Brian DeValk gets a rebound over to Nick Sellis. And Brian DeValk, nope, sorry, Vervoet draws the foul. And so that will be the 5th foul already on UB. And they are getting dangerously close to the penalty. Stojacic with an interesting face for the ref. Vervoet inside to Nick Sellis. Nick Sellis! Oh my goodness! Does that count? Will that count? What a circus shot from Nick Sellis. And one, yes, it does count. Look at this circus shot with a guy on his back, with Barrage on his back and pushing his head down, throwing it up. How many times do you think he's practiced that shot? Nick Sellis makes it a 2-point play. It's 11-7. Beautiful play by Nick Sellis. Wow. Stojacic working on Vervoet. He's going to call it off for a foul early before the shot. And that was Vervoet holding on to Stojacic, who had gotten the positioning. Smart foul. So here, 11-7. Stojacic inside, knocked away. Vervoet catches it. Brian DeValk. Nick Sellis going for Valk. Valk alley-ooped it, but blocked by Stojacic. Nick Sellis catches it, but can't get the rebound, or can't get the lay-in rather. Brankovic now back to Stojacic. Stojacic trying to get around Nick Sellis, but Nick Sellis is so big, still able to shoot it in, and it's 11-8. Vervoet. Now to Nick Sellis. Nick Sellis can't get it to fall. And Stojacic draws the foul. And both teams doing some chirping. Both teams are going at it hard. Stojacic feels like he's being held all the time. Brian DeValk just trying to make sure he doesn't score any easy points. Neither team is going to give up anything easy. And Vervoet going to get called for another hold. So now Antwerp up to 5 fouls.
其实这两队呢都是身经百战哦，对于3对3比赛的经验都是相当丰富。那他们也经常的在各个大赛当中呢曾经突破。
Looking for two, they get it. Brankovic gets two. So it's 11-10, and now it's just a 1-point game. Nick Sellis looking to make something happen. Seems like they haven't scored in a while. Nick nearly off his foot, but hangs on to it. He's going to toss it up. Can't get a circus shot this time. So Antwerp now just up again, only by 1. Brankovic driving. Can't get it. Throws it up, unable to get it. Brankovic back out to Vervoet. Vervoet deep 2. Can't get it to drop though. And Mazerovic deep to himself, can't get it to go. Barrage there for the rebound and put back, and he puts it back in. Vervoet, now we're tied at 11. Vervoet for 2. He gets it. Vervoet taking it upon himself to hit 2s if Dennis Dunker can't come back in. And they call it off. They're going to call a foul on Antwerp. So it will be UB's ball when we get back. Both teams exhausted. You see Mazerovic on the ground there. Everybody taking the seat. They're tired. Nick Sellis has been big, putting that one in. But Stojacic finds his man. Brankovic, then Barach. Antwerp's defense worried about him going back to Stojacic, taking advantage. Vervoet, Nick Sellis with this amazing circus shot. This has to be the circus shot of the weekend. Brankovic with twos of his own. Both teams absolutely just going at it. 13-11. 2:58 to play. Both teams at 6 fouls. Stojacic going at him. Stojacic gonna pull up. Blocked. Blocked again. Brozovic can't get it to go. Brian DeVault grabs it. No foul called. Blocked! Stojacic with a block! Vervoet nearly steals it from Stojacic, but can't. Stojacic driving to the basket and gets it. But then Vervoet back to Nick Sellis. Nick Sellis left open for 2. Can't get it. Back out to Nick Sellis still again. Vervoet. Antwerp still with the ball. 13-12. 2:18. Brian DeVault drives to the basket and no foul called. Not sure about that one, so I guess we're gonna call this a block. And can't quite see from this angle. Looks like he might have gotten away with a bit of a foul, but love seeing Brian DeVault go up strong with that.
One shot. Try that tie the game. Number 9,
Stojacic to tie the game. Can't get it to go. A rare miss from Stojacic. Wow. What a game. And Antwerp ball up by 1 with 2:14 to go. 2 on the shot clock. And that's going to be a shot clock violation. Good effort by Vervoet, but couldn't get it to go. And going to take a break to wipe down some sweat on the court.
1 point game. 2 minutes 10 seconds to run.
Wow. Brozovic for 2, can't get it. Recovered by Vervoet. Loses it. Barach steals it. And that is going to put them in penalty. So Majstorovic should go to the line here to shoot 2. So he'll have a chance to put UB up by 1. Connects on the first. And here's the chance to put them up by 1, which would give UB the first lead of the game. And he does. So now UB up. Vervoet to Sellis. Let's see how Antwerp responds. And shot clock violation. So Antwerp turns it over. See Dennis there, sitting, watching his team, wishing he could help. UB looking to extend their lead. Majstorovic blocked by Brian DeVault, but then can't recover the rebound. So UB still with the ball. Stojacic, Dr. Strange, trying to make some magic. And Brankovic can't, and that's going to be called off with another shot clock violation. So back-to-back shot clock violations for both teams. See some frustration from Brankovic. This UB team is not used to only scoring 14 points. You see, exhausted. Brankovic hit some big twos, and he loves it. Vervoet hit some big twos of his own. Brian de Valk couldn't get the call, but going up hard and playing hard nevertheless. Here's Antwerp going at the #1 team in the world. Nick Zelis. Nick Zelis can't get it to drop. It bounces, it rattles out. So UB still up by 1. And who's that going to be off of? And they're calling. It looks like it's going to be UB ball. Less than a minute to go.
1-13. UB needs 1 point. No fouls to get it.
Both teams talking it over. This is anybody's game right now.
And now we're back to the game.
UB ball. Antwerp absolutely needs a stop. Down by 1. They got to get a stop. Garage. And some talking going on between Brian de Valk and Brankovic. Stojicic looking to make magic happen. Tries to spin. Nick Zelis still all over him. Stojicic puts up a 2. Can't get it to go. Vervoet gonna take it back. Vervoet. Offensive foul is called. And offensive foul on Nick Zelis, I believe. So Antwerp will turn it over. 30 seconds to play. Brankovic in the corner. Gets it blocked. Shot clock violation. And here is the game. They need to score on this possession. Vervoet with a crazy shot. Misses, but Nick Zelis. And whose ball? Let's see the call. Vervoet going for the win with a 2. And this should be, yep, it will be Antwerp's ball. 12 seconds to go, down by 1. They absolutely need a point or 2 to win it. Vervoet goes in, gets the point. Oh my God, we're tied with 3 seconds to go. Barrage puts up a 2. No, too strong. And we're going OT. Wow! Vervoet took it upon himself to blow by the entire UB team for a reverse layup. Look at this. Wow! And the man there, Vervoet, Dr. Strange, Stojicic. If they call Stojicic Dr. Strange, maybe they ought to consider calling Vervoet the Flash. Or Quicksilver. That boy is quick.
play to the overtime is 0.7 for black team. Okay, 0.7. This is for black team.
Game time. You know what to do.
Black ball,
好，那
0.7.
还有0.7秒，最后的0.7秒，刚刚呢，裁判呢经过了我回放之后
There's 0.7 seconds remaining for Antwerp to put up a prayer. And why not Vervoet? Can't get it. So we're going to overtime. Wow.
好，各位呢，现场
You couldn't write it any better. The number 2 seed, the number 1 seed, the number 1 player in the world on your screen, Stojacic, leading his number 1 seed. They're tied. They trailed most of the game, then tied it up, then took the lead. Antwerp tied it up, led by Vervoet. Here we go, overtime. Here we go.
那没有了大表时间，那一样的进攻时间呢，每次呢为12秒。
First to score 2 wins.
还是直接绝杀呢
Brankovic. Back to Mazerovic. Mazerovic gets it nearly stolen by Brian de Valk. Brankovic! Wow! He wins it on a circus shot! Brankovic wins it! Scores 2! And that ends things. So UB stays alive. They win it. On a prayer from Brankovic. My goodness, what a game. And Vervoet, Stojacic, all he can look out, all he can do is smile. What a prayer of a shot that goes in, a 2-pointer. Overtime is ended. First one to score 2. So a 2 ends it. What a game. Mazerovic, you see him. Go, set his feet, jump, boom, game over.